The world's largest sugar refinery, the Al Khalij plant in Dubai, is operating at 60% capacity due to the slack regional demand because of the global economic slowdown. Speaking to Reuters, Jamal Al-Khourer, managing director of the plant, said that his refinery was operating at an average 3,000 tonnes per day, below its full capacity of 5,000 tonnes. In a moment, we'll be speaking with Jamal Al-Khourer. But first, Jonathan Kingsman, organiser of the Dubai Sugar Conference, is on the line. Well, Jonathan, thanks for being with us. As an organiser, what goals are being achieved through the Dubai Sugar Conference every year?
Well, Dubai is a very big centre for the world sugar industry. Dubai has got the world's largest sugar refinery, and it's also got the world's largest warehouse for sugar. So Dubai is a major commercial centre for refining, but also for supplying the whole area. So it's a perfect location, centrally located, to bring everybody in the region together, but also to bring people in from as far afield as Thailand, Australia, Brazil. And Dubai is really becoming not just a regional hub, but a global hub. And it suits us to have our sugar conference here because it brings everyone together.
Jamal Al-Khourer, what are your views on the sugar conference?
The sugar conference, the main advantage of it, it brings the buyers and the seller into the same room, so they can discuss business as well as they can discuss policies and ideas and future markets.
Now, where are most of the delegates from, Jonathan?
Well, as I said, they're coming from all over at the moment. We've had from Australia, Brazil, Europe, United States. It's very easy now because with Emirates you have direct flights from all over the world. And this is helping us develop this conference. This is the 5th time that we've held it, and it's becoming bigger and better each time.
Jamal, in the global scheme of things, where does Dubai stand?
Well, in terms of volume, we are #1 re-exporter of sugar from the world.
Now, Jonathan, if I can ask you, what are your observations about the issues that companies who have been participating in the conference are facing?
Well, 2009 is going to be a very, very interesting and difficult year for the world sugar industry. There's huge uncertainty and very low visibility about the future, what effect the financial crisis will have on the firms, on producers. The Brazilians are going through a big credit crunch at the moment. They're finding it difficult to be able to find the money for field inputs or maintain their factories. Most importantly, it's affecting importers. Importers are having difficulty in raising the finance to be able to import and finance the trade.
Jamal, how would you gauge the logistics for the sugar industry right now?
In the last 3-4 months, it's been an advantage because the collapse of the freight market has given a big advantage for the re-export of sugar out of Dubai.
Jonathan, how different are sugar companies across the globe in the way they do business?
Well, what we're seeing is vertical integration now among the sugar companies. You're seeing multinational companies that are involved in production in various different parts of the world, but also in refining, end destination refining. So it's becoming much more vertically integrated, where people are controlling the production, the shipping through to the importation and the distribution.
Now, can I ask you both about how the financial crisis is affecting your business?
Of course, our customers are not having enough financing, so they're not able to place big orders, so they're only buying hand-to-mouth orders.
It has affected it very much. What it's done is the collapse of the Brazilian real against the dollar has lowered production costs for the Brazilians in dollar terms and helped restore some liquidity to them. It's also for importers, for example, particularly Russia. The collapse of the Russian ruble has made it much harder for the Russian importers to import, and that could result in a fall in consumption in Russia.
Well, Dubai has the world's largest refinery operated by your company, Jamal. What's the ratio between import and export?
From here, we are re-exporting the sugar. We consume about 5% of whatever we import, and 95% of the sugar we import, we are re-exporting it.
Okay, well, Jonathan, finally, can I ask you, what's the taste of things to come?
I think the sugar market is always a challenging market, just as any commodities. commodities market is. We have low visibility, things are difficult to foresee, but I think the future is very, very bright. We're seeing a tremendous growth in the demand for ethanol, and so you're seeing sugar having to compete with ethanol for sucrose, for cane, and this is helping the industry enormously. So although we're having a little short-term credit crunch, I think the long-term future is very, very good for the industry and those involved in it.
All right, well, that's where we'll leave it. Jamal Al-Khoureir and Jonathan Kingsman, thanks so much, both of you, for your time.
Thank you, Greg, for inviting me.
Well, there we are. That's it for this edition of Inside Business. You can contact us by writing to the programme directly. Our address is ib@city7tv.com. For now, from all of us on the team, for now, goodbye.